is third down. Alvin Blunt checks in at tailback for Maryland. Henning to throw. Incomplete. Intended for John Bonato, number 20, and out of bounds. Maryland. Mikowski to throw on first down. The backs are out. Trailing by 2 touchdowns with a minute and a half to go in the opening quarter here in Scott Stadium. This is Antonio Rice, and he comes across midfield. Maryland's best offensive penetration of the game. On the option, Mikowski keeps it and gets inside the 10-yard line before Ted Chapman, 96, tackled him. Which has been the main running weapon so far for the Cavaliers. Here he comes. Slides behind a block on the left. Mikowski to put it up. Incomplete, and he had a receiver open at the 1-yard line. His tight end Kevin Ferguson. That could have been a Virginia touchdown.
Could have been, and it should have.
Well, on third and goal, he slips out of the backfield, but Mikowski is forced to ad-lib. And he gets inside the 5-yard line before Klein forces him out of bounds. It will be fourth and goal, a decision for Welsh here. He is down 2 touchdown-yard field goal attempt. It would put Virginia on the board. And he's got 3. Henning straight back. Complete. Number 22, James, of 2 schools coming off disappointing years. This could be their bowl game. Young men get an opportunity to do something on national television on Thanksgiving Friday. Dan Henning throws complete. And Joynes fumbled the ball. Virginia with Eric Clay popping the ball loose. And David Cardenas, number 23, recovering it. Scriber leads the blocking. Henning on the roll. Throws incomplete. Second and 3. Edmonds, their superb tight end, is set to the right. They'll go away from him, up over the top at the goal line. Here comes Neal busting in for the touchdown. At Oklahoma. And Edmonds is close to being in that class as a blocker. We haven't seen him as a receiver yet here today.
But they say Edmonds can run as a wide receiver runs. You know, has that 4.6.
The Jets continue to slump because of all those injuries. And how will Eric Dickerson do in the Meadowlands? In the second game, Philadelphia against the Raiders. 3 minutes to go. It's second and 8. Antonio Wright. Third and 6. Mikowski in a diving attempt by Ford, but it's incomplete. Maryland state schedule, but I think Maryland's better than its schedule would indicate. Secules hitting Greggs, who has performed very well for the Cavaliers in a losing effort. Secules to throw. Out of bounds, the tight end, Kevin Ferguson, with another first down. Askew was the coverage man, and Secules, 18 more yards. Hey, what's the secret 7 all about? Where is John Dodd?
Plus the hot dogs and chili at halftime there are better than any place else. Mr. Winter brings them in himself sometime. What a great guy.
First down and 15 here for the Cavaliers. Secules rolling over to the right. And he steps out of bounds at the 48-yard line. 3:46 left on the clock.
Rodney Pete looks to the wide side of the field, down the middle, out route, nothing, and what a pop. Now, is it a completed pass? No, it is not.
I am amazed that Lonnie White even got up. Because he took a shot down the middle.
Bench. Now, Schaefer, who hit one of 48 earlier, will try one of 60 yards right now. That might be there. He got it!
Unbelievable. believe that.
We got a guy on the bench who already has told us to kick a 64-yard field goal. What are you excited about a 60-yarder for?
No big deal, right?
Check the football. Where's the helium supply?
What a lift that will add to USC going into halftime.
A word from your local station.
And Auburn are playing. They just started the third quarter. Bama hoping to win. They need a victory to share the SEC title with LSU and still have a possible chance of going to the Sugar Bowl. Georgia and Georgia Tech. This one came down to the wire. It was all tied at 24. 4.5 minutes to go. Lars Tate was the big man today for the Bulldogs. Takes it 5 yards for the score. His third touchdown of the day. Georgia ends the regular season 8-3. They're going to the Hall of Fame Bowl to take on Boston College. Tennessee has beaten Vanderbilt to end their season 6-5. The Volunteers will now go to the Liberty Bowl. Jeff Francis threw for 3 scores. Rice and Houston. Houston led it 13-0 going into the fourth quarter, and Rice came back to win it. This was the final game in the coaching career of Bill Yeoman. He retires today after 25 seasons as the Cougar coach. Here's one highlight to note. This is Quintus Roper of Rice returning the kick 36 yards. Now remember, he is a quarterback, and with that return, he breaks the Southwest Conference season record for kickoff return yardage. But the Owls were on the prowl in the closing seconds, trailing 13-7. Roper looks to the corner of the end zone and finds Darrell Goolsby for the touchdown, and Rice wins at 14-13, the Owls' best season in 5 years. Playoff action going on in college football, 1AA playoffs. Nevada-Reno winning in the third quarter. Wolfpack 11-0 on the season. Arkansas State whipped up on Sam Houston State, and they advance on in the playoffs. They'll play Delaware next. Augustana now unbeaten in its last 48 games. As they win today, they advance on now to the Division III semifinals. In the Outland Trophy competition awarded by the Football Writers Association, the winner was announced today. Jason Buck of BYU gets the award. So Buck, a 6'6" defensive lineman for BYU, the Outland Trophy winner. And in basketball, Iowa today over North Carolina State in the semifinals. The Hawkeyes tied it up right at the buzzer in regulation with a couple of free throws. Here was the last-second shot that would have won it for the Wolfpack. Kenny Drummond going in and out. And Iowa holds on to win it by 1. They will play the winner of Utah State and Northeastern in the finals of the shootouts. Northeastern, of course, the team that's already upset Louisville.
So it's an opportunity for Alabama now. Starting at the Auburn 48. Shula gives it to Doug Allen to the 45. A little bit to alignment. Doug Allen carries it to the 40. This is Humphrey. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. Number 99, Nate Hill from LaGrange, Georgia. Brings him down for the loss. Second down and 10. Humphrey's going right. And Auburn has... Shula goes to the tight end, Howard Cross. And Cross can't come up. Now they've got 11. And Van Tufen's kick is good. Didn't appear to have all that much authority on it, but it's through the up. Runs of famous athletes here in the Pac-10. Here's Berline. Man is open. Nice catch at the 35. That's good for a first down for the Fighting Irish. Tony Eason, a senior from Snohomish, Washington, who was a high school teammate of Washington fullback Rick Penny and was a only quarterback in Irish history to defeat Southern California 4 times in succession because the Irish came in on a 3-game win streak. They won here last year, or rather in South Bend. They won here 2 years ago, 19-7, ending an 18-game drought, and won 3 years ago, 27-6. Pass into the flat, left side. Mark Green gets it.
Trojans right off the line of scrimmage that time.
Mark Green now with 68 yards on 14 carries. Steve Berline, the senior quarterback. 23-9, Notre Dame trails. Dive playing the fullback, Braxton Banks in the 39. And he's down near the 21. That should be enough for another Notre Dame first down, which would be their 20th of the ball game.
They've got to get the touchdown on the board.
Hiawatha Francisco in the backfield for the Irish. Here comes the blitz. And Francisco runs right into the teeth of it, but he's inside the 20 near the blade as Steve Berline looks over the Trojan defense. Screen pass. Right side, his receiver slipped and fell and gets up and Braxton Banks breaks the tackle and made something out of wide receivers left and right. Play fake. No blitz. Berline with time. Short of the first down at the 15-yard line for Joel.
More than this. I'll accept the 3 points here.
I'll break the tie and say he should go for the touchdown. Carney gets 3, however, so they do get something out of their first. Blitz coming, pitch out, and the sweep to the right side. And Mark Green slithers down to the 12-yard line. That puts the ball on the right hash mark. The formation is to the left. Clock shows 1:04 and running. And off to the fullback. It's Green to the 5-yard line. That's a first down and goal. Taylor is in. 8. To the 1. 4 seconds. Green. And timeout has been called with 2 seconds remaining. You're watching the reaction of the Fighting Irish team because the teams came back quickly, and John Carney has just kicked the field goal that gives Lou Holtz and his team the victory.
USC thought they could block it from the right side, but absolutely not. Great exchange between the center and the holder. Carney got the ball up very quickly.
I'll tell you, with all the luck, or I should say the misfortune that the Irish had, I hate to see it for Ted Tollner, but certainly the Irish had one coming with all the close calls that they had had, and watch Carney. All right.
The Irish overcome a 17-point halftime deficit, and let's go down to Pat O'Brien.
All right, Vern, thank you. You just said what a game, and what a game it was, Coach.
I can't say enough. I felt it. You know, if I wanted to win a game, I wanted to come from behind and win a close one going into next year. I'm happy for our seniors. I'm just proud of them. And we've been through so much. You don't have no idea how much we appreciate this.
Coach, you said earlier in the season you wanted to put the fight back in the Fighting Irish. Is it back?
Well, we just try to compete. Maybe we can build on this. You know, we just love one another. We said we'd hang in there, we'd play hard, and that we did.
I think you got some celebrating to do. Congratulations and thank you for a great game today. All right, Coach, back to Vern.
Ted Tollner tries to bring his team over to the sidelines, for traditionally the seniors will address the student body. Our Chevy MVPs for the game for the Fighting Irish, Tim Brown with better than 200 yards of total offense, and defensive linebacker Ron Brown of the Southern California Trojans. Tomorrow, coming up on the National Football League, you'll see the Rams take on the New York Jets, most of you in the first game, and the second